Hi, this is VR Tapscott. Welcome to another episode of Recycled Drivel, where not only do I take stuff I wrote a couple of years ago and talk about it, I'm also slowly converting it to video. I consider this pretty much the ultimate upcycle. All rights reserved, copyright 2025 by VR Tapscott. Okay, this is episode 1, AI, or What's in a Human. It was written January 1st, 2023. Happy New Year, again. Any of you who have read Jane's Adventures knows that a lot of the sub-stories revolve around Ollie's pursuit of being more and more human. And of course, the trouble she runs into as she does become more human. But more and more lately, what we're seeing AI in the news. Now, I don't know for sure if AI is a threat it sounds like it could be. In Jane's world, it's not much of a problem, but of course that's because she has Ollie and company to fix things. More of the current timeline, though, is a simple concern that would be left behind as artificially intelligent creatures begin to make art, like writing books and making fine digital paintings. I haven't seen any AI sculptors or the like, but I'm sure it's not that far behind if indeed we do come out with something happening in that direction. As Olive, Jean, and Jess have found, however, being human is more than simply knowing how to answer simple questions. Being human requires the learning of pain and agony and joy and rapture that comes along with it. Jane warns Olive that being human is painful. It takes another book or two for Olive to really begin to understand what Jane's talking about. As you may or may not know, I do my own book editing. That means I have to go over practically every word in each one of my books multiple times to see if what I said was not only what I meant, but will carry what I meant to you, the reader. Obviously, sometimes I fail in that, and sometimes I succeed. But mostly what I'm looking at is those words, those sentences, paragraphs, and entire books are weighed against my human thoughts. When my grammar software kicks up a complaint about a comma splice, I have to make a decision as to whether I needed to break the rules in that sentence to deliver the exact flavor I wanted to convey. Every comma, every period, every word in that book has been weighed against delivering exactly the story I started out to write. I can promise you now that as we are at this time, into the foreseeable future, AI won't be able to make those visceral choices. Even Olive couldn't, at least as she was born. Now, once Olive has lived a lifetime, or even a few decades, of being human, well, at that point she probably is human. Let's be back here in 10 years and see if ChatGPT is human yet, huh?